English, let me know if you need me to put you for with Miss Smith, and I will help you. Please join Nearpod for 5.04 quiz. If you are here to seek for help and need to join, make sure you join the link 5.04 quiz for math. That is going to be due on Wednesday. This is what we will do in Open Office. If you need to join Miss Smith, let me know and I will put you with her, right? If you will choose to stay here, you will be doing math with me in my math class. In this math Open Office, the target is to go over 5.02 quiz. If you are new to our school, I will tell you it is a good idea to open up the quiz 5.02 and do it along with us. In this way, you will best learn and be able to ask the questions you need to be asking. Do the quiz along with us, then you will really see if you have questions to ask. This is a recommendation. Go to your schedule and go to Wednesday. You will see this, or tomorrow, Wednesday or tomorrow, this quiz is due. You'll see it there for math. So let's get started. This is question 1. Quiz 5.02, scale factor, question 1. What scale factor was applied to the first rectangle to get the resulting image? And in decimals. I looked at the answers and they were in decimals. A very easy way to find scale factor. I will teach you. A very easy way to find scale factor, you use a ratio or a fraction and you do new over original or old, right? And let's see, use a fraction bar, hand-drawn fraction bar, new to old. Right? This will tell you the scale factor, as simple, and simplify it. Go to the new one. Let's see, the new shape is right over here and the side length is 1.5, right? So go put 1.5 here. Go find matching side in the old rectangle, and the matching side is over here for 6, right? And you can say the old side matching old side is going to be 6. And if you will divide, you will get the scale factor. If you need to join the English teacher, let me know, Deja. Lily, Friday. It's going to be on Friday. Oh, I put the wrong person. I'm going to put Deja. Okay. So Lily, if you will complete that first module, only then we'll be able to move on to the next module. Only those who complete the first topic will move on to the next. But those meetings are going to be on Friday. You did complete one? Send me an email. I'm going to check all your answers. I will give you feedback. And I will give you the next one to go. You did send me an email? Did I give you feedback on each and every question or no? If not, send me an email again. Maybe I did something about it. Thank you, Lily, for reminding. Send me another email. I definitely want to see you grow and level up. You are very bright. So we will go ahead and divide 1.5 and 6. You will divide 1.5 and 6, right? If you will do so, you will notice, let's see where I can put my math notebook. It's going to be here. So if I simplify this, I know that I can simplify by 1.5. I can easily simplify by 1.5. This fraction was simplified by 1.5. I see a Joycelyn doing that. Leah, Zana, very good, excellent, Zana. You are so fast. I'm trying to do more steps just in case anybody's confused. And I simplify by 1.5. When I do that, I get 1 over 4. And 1 over 4 as a decimal is 0.25. Remember to give answers in decimals. This is how the test will accept answers. I noticed they were all in decimals for some reason. So just give the answer in decimals. 0.25. Right? 0.25. Let's move on to the next one. Another question 1, second variety. You want to find scale factor again? You want to find scale factor? And an easy way to find scale factor, it is to set up the ratio new to old. That's how you do scale factor. You do ratio of new to old or original. You can also say original. So fraction bar. So the new one is here. 7.5. Oh, this is not a highlighting tool. 7.5 is the new side, right? So you do 7.5 over 3. 3 being the original side, it is the corresponding side, it is the older one, in right? Yes, Legacy, I can definitely help you. Let's see. If anybody wants to join the English teacher, feel free to let me know so I can help you out. Xavier, no problem. Remember, this is a recorded session, and you can also review the previous question in the recording. So in the older rectangle, that corresponding side is 3. So 7.5 divided by 3. That will give you the scale factor. If you divide 7.5 by 3, how much do you get? Divided by 3. And this is how you will set up your division. Everybody divide. It's not going to be hard division. Trust me. I've done all those just this morning. It was not hard. So do 7.5 here. And divide. How much do you guys get? I see your Joycelyn doing the details. I see your Leah, Gia. Xavier, at noon, classes are optional. You will join the class that you need help in. If you need help with a math quiz, stay here. If you need help with English teacher, English class, let me know. I'm going to put you in the English breakout room. If you need help with science, join science. If you need help with Texas history, join Texas history. So all these are optional, but my math class is also recorded. If you have something more important to join that is not recorded, go join that one. Mine is going to be recorded. You can always come back and watch the recording for this particular quiz so you can do your best, right? Yeah, those are optional sessions. You guys got 2.5. Yes, answer is going to be 2.5. Let me also tell you and ask you, what happened here from the first rectangle to the second rectangle? Do you guys see enlargement, or did you guys see reduction? Did you guys see enlargement, or did you guys see reduction? Did it get big or did it get small? Zainab says enlargement. I agree. It was enlargement. Why? Because whenever scale factor is going to be greater than 1, scale factor is greater than 1, it is enlargement. And you can see with your eyes, the small rectangle got bigger. Enlargement. Scale factor greater than 1. Right? This is how you tell. Let's move on to question 1, third variety. What is the scale factor? Everybody figure out the scale factor again. Same question. Notes here for scale factor. Define scale factor. We are doing new, one of the new side over the old side or the original side. Right? And that is going to be fraction bar. So let's look at one of the new sides. The given new side is 0.5. And the corresponding side in the older rectangle or the original rectangle is 2.5. So you have a decimal in both. If this is not so easy for you, I also will suggest you can think about it like this. Multiply it by 10, make it a 5. Multiply the denominator by 10 and make it 25. So think about 5 over 25. Now divide them. 5 over 25, right? You can definitely divide it by 5. And after dividing by 5, you will notice it is going to be 1/5. It's going to be 1/5, right? The answer got to be in decimal. Remember, people, you want to give answer in decimal. So 1/5 is the same as, double it. It is the same as 2/10, right? 1/5 is the same as 2/10. And 2/10 as a decimal is 0.2. There you go. The answer is there in decimals. 0.2. So little space here, and I'm not going to keep it there. I'm going to write a better one for you. So let's, in the meanwhile, you guys are using the time to write. I'm going to create some space so I can put my answer. So the answer is going to be 0.2. 0.2. Very good, very good. Think about my original question. Do you think, is it enlargement or is it reduction? Is it enlargement or is it reduction? What happened to the original rectangle from here to here? Reduction. Very good. It is reduction. And how do I tell it is reduction? You can see shape got small, and also you can tell because scale factor is 0.2, means scale factor is less than 1. When scale factor is less than 1, it is reduction. When I multiply anything by 1, I will get the same thing. I will get the same shape. When I multiply by more than 1, I will get an enlarged one. When I multiply by less than 1, I will have a reduced figure. Does that make sense? This is how you think about it. Let's move on to question 2. The first figure is dilated to form the second figure. Which statement is true? And they're talking about scale factors. So we need scale factor. Everybody, let's calculate. To find scale factor, very simple. You're taking the ratio of new to old or new to original. However, it is easy for you to think about. So one of the new sides is 1.5. So I'm going to write down 1.5. Over the original or the old one. And here is that corresponding old side, 0.6. So 1.5 over 0.6. Remember, you can make the numbers easy by multiplying the fraction by 10. So this is what you're thinking about. Multiply the numerator by 10 and make it 15. Multiply the denominator by 10 and make it 6. So the numbers are easy for you to think of, right? 15 over 6. This is how you can rewrite it. Then divide. 15 divided by 6. See how much is the answer. Everybody work it out. Tell me how much is the answer. Already Zainab got the answer. Good. Very good. Leah almost heading there. And even if you get the first digit, how many 6 goes into 15? That tells you the answer, right? Because there are 4 answer choices given. You got 2.5. So the correct answer is and for you guys, I'm not sure. Sometimes the quiz will shuffle the answer choices. Make sure you pick the one that says 2.5, right? That makes sense. Xavier, how do you feel about it? If you're new, let us know. If you're totally lost, right? This is one of the quizzes for this week. Then there's a quiz coming up this week. It is due on. It is gonna be due on Wednesday. I'm going over this one ahead of time to help you guys. Then think about, is it gonna be enlargement or reduction? Is it getting bigger or smaller? Enlargement or reduction? Xavier believes it's enlargement. Excellent. Very good. It is enlargement. Yes, it is. The shape got bigger. And see, the scale factor is also greater than 1. Greater than 1 means it's going to get bigger. Enlargement. Yes, Kendra, how do I help you? Yes, Kendra, absolutely. Let me go ahead and help you out with that. Anybody wants to join Miss Smith, feel free to let me know. Let's see, anybody else? Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Question 2, part 2. Here it is. The first figure is dilated to form the second. Which one is true? You want to find scale factor? Let's write down the formula for scale factor. By the end of the session, you should just remember it by heart. Scale factor is the ratio of new to old. It is the ratio. It is a fraction. You can put a fraction bar. And then we will go to the new one. The side length says 1.45. So that's what we will do. We'll say 1.45 over the matching side in the old one. That is 5.8. Then we will divide. In order to make the division easy, remember I'm going to multiply the fraction by 10 first. So this is how it becomes, multiplied by 10. So the decimal comes here, and the number will be 14.5. Multiply only by 10. So the denominator is going to be a whole number divided by, multiplied by 10, this becomes 58. Divide by 58. I always encourage you to write down multiples before you will divide. It will make your work so much easy, right? Because the answer choices are so far apart, I can assure you that if you rounded the numbers, you will still get to the right answer. So consider 58 as a 60, right? And 14.5 as 15, and you will be able to still get to the answer. I'm gonna estimate. This is a symbol for estimating. 14.5 I will estimate to be 15. So I can make the math more easy for myself. How do I know estimation will work? Answer choices are quite far apart, right? Answer choices are quite far apart. Estimation will be helpful. And 58 can be rounded to 60. So notice 15 over 60 means what? Means 1 over 4. Because you can simplify the fraction by 15. It means 1 over 4. And 1 over 4 is a quarter. That tells you the scale factor is going to be a quarter. Answer A. See, so easy way of doing it rather than do long calculations, and very nicely and neatly done. Joycelyn, oh, you did all 58. Joycelyn, very good. But I didn't do all the hard work as you, Joycelyn. I estimated. Leah, very good. Nina, welcome to class. Xavier, very good. Think about, is it going to be enlargement or reduction? Think about, is it enlargement or is it a reduction? It is reduction, Leah. You're right. The shape got smaller and the scale factor is also less than 1. Scale factor less than 1 is always a reduction. Scale factor is a quarter. Quarter is less than 1. Reduction. Let's move on to the third variety of question 2. Very good, Xavier. I agree to you. Here it is, the third variety of question 2. You're going to figure out again the scale factor. So let's use the formula that we always use for scale factor. We will do new ratio old. We will do a fraction bar. So let's go to the shapes and go figure out the side for the new one. New one is here. Side is 10. The matching side in the old shape is 8. So you'll do 10 over 8. Divide 10 by 8 and see how much is the scale factor. It's not going to be a hard number. This is going to be a very easy division. 10 divide by 8. For a person like me, I could see the fractions and I was able to answer. Nina, 10 divided by 8. Like this, Nina. 10 divided by 8. How many 8s go into 10? There's 1 8 can go into 10. So the answer got to have 1 in it. That's 8. Remainder 2. Now I can add a decimal. This decimal, over here decimal. This decimal allows me to add a 0 and bring it down. So that's 20. How many 8s can go into 20? 2 times 16, right? So 1.2, I can tell the answer. You can, if you want, you can definitely do the entire division, but you can tell the answer is going to be 1.25, right? Yeah. Again, is it enlargement or reduction? Is it enlargement?
Enlargement.
Is enlargement, Nina. How do you know?
Because it went from 8 to 10.
Yes, very good. And that scale factor is more than 1. It got bigger. The scale factor of 1 will keep the original size. Remember how you multiply anything by 1, it is itself? Glendy, absolutely. So if you multiply by greater than 1, it's going to be enlargement. So let's move on to question 3. Question 3. The first pentagon is dilated to form the second. Drag and drop to correctly complete the statement. The scale factor is, we got to find scale factor. Is the ratio of new to old? So let's go ahead, mark one of the new sides is over here, 5. So one of the new sides is 5. The corresponding side in the smaller one, the original one, is 4. So I say 5 over 4. Now go find the scale factor. Remember, you can divide. How? Like this. Top in, bottom out. 5 divided by 4. Very good, Emily. I agree to you. Joycelyn, I agree to you. Zainab, I agree to you. Nina, I agree to you. The answer is going to be 1.25. It's going to be 1.25. Again, think about, is it enlargement or reduction?
Enlargement.
Very good. Excellent. Anything greater than 1 is enlargement. So this is not a really big enlargement, but it is enlargement because the answer is greater than 1, 1.25. Enlargement. Very good, Nina. Let's go look at the second variety of question 3. Again, the first pentagon is dilated to form the second, and here are the numbers. Let's find scale factor. Write down the formula for scale factor. Scale factor is a ratio that compares new to old. So we can see whether it got bigger or smaller. And one of the newer sides here is side 2. The corresponding side in the smaller one is 1. So 2 over 1. How much is 2 over 1? 2 over 1 is, oh, Leah, Zainab already telling me it's going to be enlargement. Yes, it is enlargement. And the scale factor is going to be 2. Right, scale factor is going to be 2. And it is enlargement. So in online school, you will be one topic ahead right now because the topic you're working on in class just needs more time and attention. So in online school, you are doing similarity. But we will do this topic in class next week. No, next week is interim assessments. We will look at similarity after interim assessments. Okay, here is question 3, variety 2. Variety 3. Question 3, variety 3. Let's do scale factor. New to old. And let's go to the new shape. Mark our side. Side is 1. Corresponding side in the older shape is 5. So 1 over 5 is the scale factor. If you are trying to make it into a decimal, you can just double it. 1 over 5 is going to be 2/10. And then 2/10 as a decimal is 0.2. So 0.2. Is this enlargement or reduction?
Reduction.
Excellent. How do you know?
Because it was 5 and now it's 1, and it's reduction and is less than 1.
Very good, Nina. Very good. You know, mathematicians like to hear some really good explanations. When you say less than 1, scale factor is less than 1. Reduction. Sometimes, Nina, they don't give you pictures, so you can't really see. But from 5 to 1 is reduction. Scale factor is less than 1. Yeah, absolutely correct. Let's go ahead, move on. Are you guys ready to move on to question 4, variety 1? For most part, I think if you do the quiz, rest of the quiz on your own, you should fly and definitely excel. But I'm going to do the rest of the questions today and tomorrow. Tomorrow, definitely I see that we will complete the quiz before time. I'm going to bring in some fun activity like a Blockit or a Kahoot for you guys. So we can also have some fun time in the math class. But I am also thinking, do you guys want to practice for interim assessment tomorrow after this quiz practice, or do you guys want to do a fun thing like Blockit or Kahoot? Whatever you guys tell me. I'm more of a learning person. I would bring in interim assessment practice. We left at question 3 or 4. For you will do fun. Leah gonna do Blockit interim. Some of you will do Blockit. We will do both. If you will join tomorrow, I will also have a Blockit and I will also have interim assessment practice. Leah, right? So I can run both the things together. We will have fun as well as we'll have interim assessment practice. Perfect, Nina. So those of you who want to do Blockit, you'll do that one. The rest of you who want to be learning will be learning. Here's question 4, variety 1. Question 4, variety 1. We want to find scale factor. So let's go ahead and find scale factor. Scale factor, you do new, ratio of new to old. And the new side being 5. Ratio, the old side being 2. Corresponding side in the older one, the smaller one, original one is 2. I know. We have some seconds left before this breakout rooms end, so we can continue to speak. So 5 over 2. 5 divided by 2. How much is the scale factor? Work it out. 5 divided by 2. How much is the scale factor? Let me see on your Nearpod slides. I see here Joycelyn has it, Zainab has it, 2.5. Half of 5 is 2.5. So 2.5 is going to be the correct answer, right? And this is going to be false. It's not going to be 0.4, it is going to be 2.5. This is how you will answer it, right? Everybody, we are back in the main room. Is it a good stopping point?
Yes, we're good in my room.
We are also good in my room. We'll end the session here. Thank you everybody for joining.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.